Chris and Pitt's is a barbecue restaurant chain in Southern California that began in 1940.
I love his work.
He's so awesome. Oh my gosh, what time is it?
Relax.
I hope he hurries.
There he is.
Now you're cooking.
Chris George Polonis founded the Chris and Pitt's barbecue chain in Southgate, California in 1949. With few resources and a big vision, Polonis borrowed $2,000 from his father, George, and in 1949, with his business partners Morris Pittman, Pitt's, opened his first restaurant in Southgate. It was a defunct dry cleaning shop on Tweedy Boulevard. Stories describe sawdust on the floor, wood benches, and most importantly, customers flocking to the new spot. Soon, Polonis, who was said to spend his days in the restaurant and nights at home hashing out recipes, developed his own commercial barbecue sauce that was commercially marketed. Eventually, Polonis would open 14 restaurants in the Los Angeles and Orange counties, 12 of which were opened at one time. So what do you remember most about this restaurant? Was it the food? Maybe it was the ambiance? Leave a comment on the bottom below. Some customers said that they had cheap prices, good food, and a family dinner. Polonis started out when he had the only barbecue sauce. During the 1950s, Polonis developed his barbecue sauce, and it was a top seller in 11 western states. He had an incredible sense of taste and smell and came up with an authentic Texas-style barbecue sauce, said his son Chris. Ultimately, Polonis bought out Pittman in 1963. In 1968, Polonis sold the sauce, though it's still used in the restaurants. Chris and Pitt's offers full meals. Dinners come with soup or salad, or as the menu says in kind of old-timey verbiage, crisp tossed salad, garlic bread, barbecue beans, and French fries. That's along with smoky, tender baby backs served by the full rack and the half rack, barbecue chicken, chicken breast, beef ribs, beef, ham, pork, and beef short ribs, which are especially tender and really do fall off the bone. So if you're gonna ask me if I'm getting paid to advertise for this restaurant, that is a big emphatic no. But if they want to send me some gift cards, who am I to say no? In 2010, the last Chris and Pitt's barbecue closed in Orange County. It had served Anaheim for 37 years.
This morning, a gunman who took hostages after a high-speed chase in California is dead.
Look like the Pitt. Oh, whoa, whoa!
The man ran away from officers after crashing a car he allegedly stole. He then barricaded himself inside a restaurant. A SWAT team shot and killed him. Carter Evans is in Downey, California, with the terrifying moments for customers. Carter, good morning.
Good morning. After leading police on a 45-minute high-speed chase, the suspect abandoned his car right here behind me. At that point, though, he got out and ran right down the street and into this crowded restaurant here. Witnesses inside Chris and Pitt's say he then strangely asked for a glass of water and some sort of medicine.
Looks like a Pitt. Look like the Pitt. Oh, whoa, whoa!
Thursday night's pursuit didn't end here. When the suspect emerged from the stolen car he was driving, he took off again, on foot.
There he is, suspect. He's got the gun in his air and he's shooting in the air.
He sprinted up the street and into a packed restaurant. Wearing a blue T-shirt and dark shorts, he was carrying a gun.
We were eating dinner, and I just hear a man screaming, "Get down, get down." And then he yelled out, "All women and babies, get out." And I ran out with my grandchildren.
Another large family coming out, children, adults.
Dozens who were inside Chris and Pitt's barbecue poured into the restaurant's parking lot with their hands in the air as heavily armed police surrounded the building.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
Approximately an hour later, a SWAT team made its way inside. When the suspect refused to put down his weapon, sheriff's deputies fatally shot him. He was holding at least 4 hostages.
We know that he's carjacked at least 2 vehicles.
The initial chase was sparked by a pair of carjackings earlier Thursday evening.
Look at that, another sharp turn right there.
I seen the guy run up to me. By the time I could react, the guy had already had the gun on my face, and he said, "To give me the kid."
It's been a very difficult night, especially for the people in the restaurant, as well as anybody who's had contact with a suspect during this very dangerous few hours.
Now, authorities say the hostages that were inside the restaurant appear to be unharmed. Nora, the restaurant owner, said his employees were courageous, and he praised them and the customers for coming together.
Indeed. Carter, thank you so much.
Chris Polonis died May 21st at the age of 96 after a long life spent building his business, which ultimately grew to 14 restaurants from Bellflower to Santa Fe Springs to Los Angeles. 3 restaurants are still open, including Bellflower, Downey, and Santa Fe Springs. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.